So we're gonna do this test here, and you know, you said you've been grinding for money, like you have jets now.
I guess you get a collection like this when
That
you're the
was the
majority
initiative.
shareholder.
You have.
I did not. I did not get to that point yet. I have $300,000 right now.
Well, I figured, so you know you'll have to borrow my Hydra, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a laser guy, but I don't mind that.
Hey,
Well, let me think, cause let me call Pegasus, cause I don't really, I don't remember if the laser might actually be a Pegasus vehicle also. But I don't think it is.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
Okay, yeah, cause you know you didn't used to be able to buy that until like fairly recently. I mean, it's been like probably years at this point, but it still feels recent to me. Cause that was like a major thing where you know you used to have to steal the laser.
I know. Yeah, from Fort Sancudo.
So you can use a laser.
I don't know
then.
how far you
Your
are,
beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
Well, I'll need you to go to the airport, and I think
you could spawn it if you fly over to the desert airport thingy. The Pegasus will spawn it there. That's where I'm spawned near. Otherwise, I would have better luck just bribing authorities and going over to Fort St. Cuno. But if we're gonna do this repeatedly, I think it'd be. I know doing the normal airport, but this is like a weird ghetto landing near the middle of the map, center of desert. You know what I'm talking about. It's like the only other place you spawn
I just looked at my map and I saw where you are. You have a bounty.
I know, yeah.
And I'm gonna go and figure out how much that bounty is.
$7,000 because I stole somebody's car.
Well, did you know you can call Lester and figure it out? Like, if I just.
I'm guessing you don't want a back rub.
If I try to put a bounty on you, it'll tell me.
Apparently, there's already a price on them. You want to pick some other schmuck, or go hit them yourself? It's up to you.
And then it tells me 7,000. That's a pretty high bounty, so people might want to come after you. But there's not a lot in here. But I figured it would be a little interesting to have a few people. It's like more interesting for the stream, and also if there is any interference, that could make it more interesting. Like it'd be more realistic, like because in a real situation, because we're running a test.
Yeah.
Broomstick versus Hydra. In a real situation, you might have interference.
Right. So, so me being a rank 280 almost in Xbox, on the Xbox, having pretty much everything, and my skills are the same, but my health bar and everything I have.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
Is not available.
Great.
On here,
the aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
Let me look around. Somebody's. Okay, I see. I'm not using this for defense, by the way. So how do you want to start this test off? Do you have full missiles?
So right, the test is, I guess, well, you know, yes, of course, but so I regard jets as a defensive counter to the broomstick, but they're not a direct counter or an offensive counter, so it's not an actual like counter as far as I'm concerned. But like, I want to see if you can get me out of this broomstick. That's what the test is, and if so, how long it takes and all of that. Because apparently you said you're pretty good at doing this. Like, I don't know, like, are you saying that you think that the laser is a counter to the broomstick? Are you making that claim, or?
Offensive counter?
Yeah, are you making that claim?
If I mean, that's why that's a, don't do it yet.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, like, it's a hypothesis. It's not a factual thing that I'm saying. Like, it depends. Let me take this marker off. Hold on a second. Let me just do.
Oh no, I wasn't. It sounded like you said you destroyed my broomstick because I was like messaging someone, so I wasn't.
No. You know, can you spawn another one?
Wait, did you crash it?
I was trying to do a few loops.
Oh, well, you know what? That's going to be my first point. You know, tell me what would happen if you did the same thing in the broomstick.
You can't do loops in the broomstick for one.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
It's designed for 3-year-olds.
Thank you,
yeah,
sir.
But, you know, what's
Your
the reason
spectacular
that you died?
aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
So I'm asking, what if you crashed into something on the broomstick? Nothing would happen.
I could see you, dude. I could see you. Yeah, see, I know. A little mosquito. I couldn't even get you with my machine gun.
But before we even started the test, you failed.
Sure.
I mean,
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
Okay.
Well, you
Your
know how,
beautiful new
you know
aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
Offensive counter, remember?
Well, yeah, but what I'm really saying here, the main point is...
We're not talking about the advantages and the perks of having a broomstick, about it being ridiculously overpowered and everything. We can do that, but I want to stick to... You got the laser out?
I guess technically it's just like... The laser has so many counters of its own. Like the explosive sniper. That it's just like an explosive sniper is just like an end-all counter. Anyone on a broomstick who has an explosive sniper, or even like a Mark II sniper, like if I just get off, you know, there's something to be said about that. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for the laser.
Well, then come over here.
What's up?
Come over here. Yes, I think if anyone's watching this stream, you look funny. Like it's right here. I'm looking at it. Come over here.
You're like, come over here. I'm looking right at it. It's right in front of you. Alright, hold on a second. Where are you? Oh, I see it. Oh, that's so distracting, dude. I just got a phone call and I panicked. Alright, hold on a second. Like, literally on the game. That's one thing I can't stand is the phone calls.
But you know what? Let's just say, like, because what you're saying, is it a counter? I mean, like, let's just do the test.
Is the Hydra? Oh, no, it's the laser. Alright, so... I'm not doing defensive counters, so don't be attacking me, alright?
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
no. If you're gonna say that that's a counter to a broomstick, and you can't even... Here's the thing, you know, I know it's a defensive counter because you can evade missiles in a jet easily, so if you don't have the skill to do that, then... are you saying that you don't have the skill to do that?
No, I'm saying... Okay, alright, so how about this, alright?
I only have 20, like, I'll run out, but, like, you know, if you can't withstand the missiles I have, then it's certainly no kind of counter at all.
That we both know how that's going to end up. Do you really want to do that, though? Do you want to have me circling around while you just spend 40 minutes circling around me and I go up higher and higher, circling around while you shoot missiles and then I go after you, or you just want me to show you that I can...
Well, no, because I do want that because it will also show, like, you have to be able to deal with that.
Are you able to defend yourself against me? Is what I'm saying in that broomstick without being offensive, like without using missiles
That's what you want.
You could use shaft. You could use shaft, but don't use any missiles. You could fly away, but just don't use any missiles on me. Do you think you could survive?
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. But you should move farther away before the test starts. And then, like, you know, be farther away. And fine. But I still think that it's a worthy test to be had to see if you can deal with the missiles.
Alright, ready? Let me know when you're ready. Remember, only shaft and running away. For now. And don't fly over that stupid military. Well, do whatever you want. Alright, ready? Besides shit missiles.
Okay. Man. I should have had my sound on, by the way.
Let me know when I should start. This won't be that fun because I don't have my night vision goggles. RIP, Xbox, Advantage.
Okay.
So you are aware you're allowed to use shaft, right?
Okay. Yes.
And the swirly trick and all of that. Oh, this would have been a lot better on my if I had a Starling right now.
Well, I don't think so, but okay. The only reason that the Hydra and Laser, I have any fear of them at all, is because of that explosive cannon. But okay, let's see what you can do.
It's almost like a dogfight.
Yeah, let's see what you can do. You said you can take me out of this broomstick, right? So do it. You know, I think I'm happy that I agreed to use no missiles. Man, I hate when I lose you, though. Must have went up. Yeah, that is the important part. I'm agreeing to not use any of my missiles. You are trying, right?
No, I'm trying to figure out what you're doing first, which I already figured out.
No, there's no figuring out. This is the test. This is the test.
I know what you're doing. I already know what you're doing. You're tailing me, so you're like a fly. So
well, I actually know what I'm doing, so...
Listen, all you gotta do is figure out how to get... It's like a normal dogfight, except with the mosquito. Like,
well, yeah, do it then. No more stalling.
I wasn't stalling. It's gonna take a little bit of time since you're a mosquito.
I'm just doing a little trash talking.
Alright, so...
Because, you know, that's what would happen in a real situation.
You know later.
Then a Hydra, sure.
But how fast does a broomstick go when it's going down?
Well, yeah, of course. That is not something that the broomstick is good at.
Yeah, so you're tailing me, right?
Yeah, so yeah, you have like a possibility of basically doing a dive bomb.
I don't really actually want to use missiles. If I do, that's great, but I'm actually trying to use the cannon on you, believe it or not.
Well, you should be. Those missiles aren't going to have any kind of chance.
Yeah, missiles are trash.
I mean, unless you're fighting, unless you're fighting. There's a lot of players that it would, because a lot of people that play this game suck, believe it or not. not good. And there's a lot of people on broomsticks that suck particularly because, I mean, this is a, you know, most overpowered vehicle in the game. So a lot of noobs are on them that don't know what they're doing, and you might be taking those guys out a lot easier than you would take me out.
I'm about to crash. Alright, that's a good thing I see that. Yeah, see how fast I figured out your strategy? See, at least, like you just said, there's newbies
well,
that
you know,
go
I could
on
actually
this
use your the back when you fly. Like you have, I don't forget what it's called, but you release these things that give me a speed boost. Like if I'm tailing you,
the jet streams or whatever.
yeah, those. So I'm actually taking advantage of what you're doing. One of the reasons I like the Hydra more against the broomstick is the Hydra is much faster in a top speed. The laser is really slow compared to the Hydra in a just top speed, which means the Hydra can outrun a broomstick quite easily.
Yeah, but we're talking about offensive, remember?
Yes.
See how fast you got behind me? Now I can see you perfectly.
Yeah, this feels precarious.
So...
It feels kind of precarious for sure. Wait, here it is. I mean, you haven't even been... You know, the thing is, the missiles could be used, you know, to get me to have to evade them and then distract me or something. But right now, I'm not feeling any kind of threat from you.
Oh, you will. I'm just warming up. I'm not trash talking either. I'm serious. Like, alright. So I figured out already what you're doing is normal dogfighting stuff, which you're gonna be tailing me like a dogfight. You always want to be behind the other person, right? But you're not in a plane. You're in a mosquito type jet, right? So all I gotta do is act like this is a dogfight, which you would be winning if we were in a dogfight and you had cannon instead of missiles and all that.
Well, you know what? I could put a cannon on here. You know that, right?
And you would be winning because you're so... It's like a good Starling traffic.
It's just, you know, the cannon isn't as overpowered in general. Like, it's just in this specific circumstance, the cannon would be better, but in, like, every other circumstance, like, the missiles are... Well, they did nerf the missiles, though, so maybe it's worth considering trying out the cannon. But I don't know. Definitely the missiles got to be more overpowered against other, like, helicopters and cars and other things like that.
Okay, so that's not working out. Alright, so basically I have to get high up, come down like I'm dive bombing, right?
Yeah, well that is the only way that you can do it.
I switch from automatic when I target you with the automatic and shoot a missile. You're gonna go to dodge it, and then I'm gonna hit you with the laser.
Well, good luck with that shit.
Not the laser, I meant the cannon. I'm not gonna dive bomb, like, that's not... I'm not telling you it's cake, I'm telling you, like, it's a possibility. And it's able to happen. And it is an offensive encounter. Do you want to have to deal with it in a normal lobby all the time?
Oh.
No.
I think it's a fat chance you're gonna hit me with that.
Yeah, let's try something else, because that's been proven not good. Right now, this is easy.
Now remember, you said I'm not allowed to use missiles. If I could, this would be a little different.
Okay, let me see. Go way over the water here. Right.
The water does give you a speed boost. Well, it gives me one, not you. I can keep going 130 without having to do a dumb trick.
That could have been a close one. I'm getting there. Just give me time. Oh, that was very close.
But if you make a mistake and crash, you can't just be like, that doesn't count, because it means something.
It means that I didn't do a good job.
It means you fail, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to take into account the fact that, like, there's no risk that that's going to happen to me. That's important.
Why do you look like you're so far away? It's like an optical illusion or something.
Because, like you said, it's a mosquito. Harry Potter bike. You know what? It would be better if I went higher.
Oh, you cons my trick.
Wait.
Good idea to get closer. That would have been bad. See, that's your. See, you know what you're doing. If this was someone else just riding,
well,
like,
I told you that. You know that
right now.
I'm
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the champion of, you know, exposing the Oppressor Mark II for how overpowered it is. I'm not some schmo here.
Knowing you're a rank 1000, plus you don't even like. Even as
well,
like
you know what? That's not true. There's a lot of people that play this game that, you know, they hate the broomstick like I do, but they have a different way of coping with that. Like, for me, I'm like exposing it, and I'm like, you know, showing other people how overpowered it is. Some people, the way they cope with it is they just refuse to ever buy one, refuse to ever use one. They're like, I'm never going to touch that thing. It's ruined the game. That's how they deal with it. So they don't learn how to use it right, you know, because, you know, they don't want to use it. But I'm not going to let myself get abused by these things and not fight back. Yeah, because basically it's easier, so if I'm high up, you can still dive bomb, but you'd have to dive bomb from down below, where it's easier to see you that way. But at the same time, there's not obstacles, though. Like, when I'm down on the ground, there's a possibility for me to use obstacles to evade you, but up here I can't do that, but I could see you better.
Are you all the way up?
Well, I can easily see you. That's just one of the advantages of having a broomstick. I get to be in the mosquito, and you get to be in the big plane that's easy to see.
But just remember, right? I could go all the way up to the very top of this map, right? Like,
yeah, there's a limit.
Up. Yep, I can go all the
But,
way
you know,
up.
we've been doing this for a while now, and you still haven't got me, so, and it you know...
As you know, I'm getting somewhere. It'll take you a lot longer to get down than it'll take me.
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe I have a better chance being on the top than on the bottom.
That's an absolute fact, because when I was on the bottom, did you notice how if I got enough? Here, I could show you again, but it doesn't matter, because, see, I just have to go higher, and then if you go as high as I am, you know how long it'll take you to get back down to me if you're trying to be offensive?
Well, I could always jump off, parachute, and then respawn it.
Do it. Do it then.
Well, why would I? There's like you're supposed to be killing me here.
Oh yeah, right. Stay on.
And you're not able to do that. I'm proving this point here.
Alright, here. Okay, let's just use this as an example, alright? Let's put your
You're failing.
Okay, here, look behind me. Let's pretend you're not.
I definitely want to motivate you to, you know, get this done if you're gonna do this. Like, I'm just telling you, you're failing. You're not doing this. You gotta show me.
You're hiding all the way up in the clouds, bro.
Well, you got to see, you knew where I was for like 10 minutes, so I'm just playing smart. I mean, this is what although honestly, you know,
Yeah.
maybe I wouldn't do this. Or at some point in a real match, I would just like go on about my day, knowing, you know what, that's probably what I'm gonna do. You know what, like, cause look, I'm all the way up here. You don't even know where I am, do you?
Not yet. There's only one way to tell. I see you. Hello. You thought I didn't see where you were? There's only this map isn't that big, you know.
See, because the problem with the broomstick is it has superior agility. There's no aircraft at all anywhere in this game that's gonna turn as fast as this. So yeah, you can go down and stuff. It doesn't matter though. Like when it comes to actually like fighting, like the turning speed is the most important thing. There's nothing that turns faster and has better agility.
Besides Starling, if you know how to use it.
Well, I mean, the broomstick doesn't need to, like...
Do you have a Starling? Oh wait, it don't matter.
I mean, you gotta, like, put everything combined. Like, the size, it all comes into agility. Like, the size of this thing, the speed, how fast I can turn, how fast I can move. That's basically agility. There's nothing that matches that.
Alright, so since you're so great at this broomstick, I will count it as a fail. Alright, but if you were a normal person, on this thing, I'd
yeah,
get
but you know,
on.
I'm not even using my missile, so it's like I didn't even get to use one missile. You know what I mean?
Use your missile.
Or you want me to fight back now?
Yes, since I'm saying it's a failure, why not?
Yeah.
You act like you're top notch right now. Come on.
Yeah, well,
That's it. Now it's your turn. Come on.
well, you know, that's why,
This
you
is
know,
actually
yeah,
when
that's
I
the
could get
problem, though. That's the problem that's why I call that defensive counter. This is why, because they're both, it's basically like a stalemate. Wait, I forget, do you know how to play chess?
Yeah, yes, I know what stalemate is.
So it's like,
yeah.
what it's not, so what this is like, it's like when it's just a king versus a king. It's like, you're never gonna get anywhere.
Get nowhere. Yeah,
yeah.
But you wanted to do it, though, and I said I'd do it.
But
you want to play that
the
game?
thing is, I'm in the better
so
vehicle.
You wanted to have... so you only agreed on the terms of reality, where you said you would want to only do this test with you using your skills without the missiles, like you using the skills you have to your best ability. So I am too.
Yeah, but I'm in the I'm in the vehicle that's more overpowered. So we may be in like a king versus king situation, but I'm in the more overpowered vehicle. And let's say I wanted to go out and just like troll people, destroy cargo, and do things, you know, you couldn't stop me.
Well, if you're doing all those ventures, I could, absolutely. Because you'd be busy dealing with them, unless you're like one of those people that... Well, no, you would be checking the map like I would.
Well, let's consider this, like, we're still doing this. Like, I'm still watching out for you, you're still watching out for me.
Fight, to be honest.
Let's see who... Well, like, I'm going into the city.
Spawn your pyro, and dogfight me. I want to see if you could actually beat me in a dogfight. But if you want to stick with this first, and that's fine. But I want to dogfight you.
I hit you on a vulnerable point there. Let's see how good you are. Like, let's see, is there any players in here I can screw with?
We have we have RK. We have RK.
I'm totally gonna take you down if you're like paused.
I'm not paused. Wait for you to do something.
And the other thing is, that is probably what I would do in this situation. Like, let's say you were a tryhard and we were actually playing and I really wanted to kill you and this is how it was going. What I would do is I would end up getting a pyro or something and trying to get you that way. Oh wait, did that hit you?
Yep, it did.
There you go. Do you have any other? Well, you know, it's too bad you don't have anything because you're rank 17 on here. So you can't like try another vehicle or see if you think it's a counter.
Alright, so do you want to do a dogfight, pyro versus laser?
Well, I'm assuming you don't think you can counter me on foot.
Knowing that I have a marksman rifle, no. On my Xbox, I'm not gonna lie, I would not be able to still. I've seen your combat on foot. I'm not able to. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I know the actual answer. I watched your streams, I know I can't.
And I can't either. Like, if I'm on foot and I encounter a tryhard on a broomstick who actually knows what he's doing and he knows all the right moves, there's nothing I could do. There's nothing anyone could do. Like, there's no weapon on foot that's gonna get them out unless, you know, you're somehow just totally lucky with the sniper rifle or something. And even then, it probably won't get them off because it'll probably just damage them and they'll still be flying.
Right. So
overpowered crap, man. It's
so just to wrap it up for the one part.
Well, you know what? I think we should do. No, there's something that's in order here before we move on.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty sure that for the consistency of the test and for the viewers or just the point of the test, like to make it complete, we obviously have to switch roles.
Alright, let me see that Mark II.
Yeah, we have to switch roles. Like, we have to see what happens.
I really can't stand that thing, but I'm at the airport. Unfortunately.
And because you used a laser, I'll use a laser.
And after, can we dogfight? I love dogfighting. That's like my favorite thing to do in this game.
Well, I was going to agree to that until I thought, like, you know, we had to do this first.
Hey, honey,
No. I mean, like, after we're done this main thing, like we're talking about, like, with the broomstick. When we switch roles, when we're done that, can we dogfight? I use the laser and you can use whatever jet you want.
Whatever jet I want. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
You can even use a laser. I need you to spawn your Pegasus. Remember in the old GTAs, you could shoot the gas cap cover and it would explode the car right away? In this game, it don't happen. They changed.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
I'm not sure how realistic that is.
Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy,
run
sir.
All the way over to that laser here.
Okay, so I'll just hop up in this plane. Alright, so...
Okay, it's actually spawned here.
Alright, where? Just... Okay. This thing. By the way, I can't stand how they want to make things in this game realistic, like how you have to call the insurance company to get your car back, but then they have these Harry Potter Jimmy Neutron bikes that apparently have missiles, shaft, and everything.
You're right.
No, does not make sense. So no missiles.
And it's just a big nuisance. It's like, it was a lot easier. You know, back when this game came out, the only personal vehicles you really had was like your car, and I mean, you didn't have all the crap that we have now.
All right, when are we gonna? You want me to try as hard as I can?
Well, obviously.
Where are you?
I feel like it's not fair that I had to deal with this fog. Like, was the fog this bad when you did it? I don't think so. Totally unfair.
I mean, do you have night vision goggles?
Wait a minute. Like, we did the test at the military base, so like for consistency, or not the military base, but well, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, unless you think
It'd actually be your advantage to do it around here. Actually, you want to do it around the sky rise because there's less fog there, probably. Because we're around water right now.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna try as hard as I can, and you're gonna try as hard as you can. But you know, I've been practicing the most with that thing, so I might be able to get you.
But where? Because I see you behind me, and I still don't know where we're doing this.
Well, you recommend it. Like, my thought is...
See, there's less fog around here in the sky rise, so you want to do it here? You crash into things, so
well,
it's
unless
unfair.
you want to... Like, as long as you're not going to say, if I beat you, that it's unfair because we were in some certain area or something.
No, I want you to beat me, so it proves my point that you can. I'm not the best pilot.
Well,
you know
I mean, honestly, though, my mission is to prove the broomstick's overpowered. That's kind of my mission.
Somebody
so.
that's really good on a spiral. Look at the clips, dude. There's so many people that are really good at dogfighting and on handling jets, and they can knock people off broomsticks real quick. Like, with offense.
Well, I challenge them, too, if they want to come in
I
here.
mean, you might have to hit their YouTube channels up, but, yeah, so...
I mean, like, can you, like, just follow me? I don't know. I mean, because...
You're in your Hydra, or...?
Well, it's a laser for consistency, and this is where we did it before, so I think we should do it here.
I just can't stand this thing.
You know, I mean, you know how to use it, right? Like,
looks like this is like some kid game or something. Yeah, I know how to use it. Yeah.
Well, and you know how to go faster, right? The trick, you know, like...
Yeah, speedometers lie, though.
No, it's definitely faster. Like, you hold R1 and you go up and down.
If you got a broomstick right next to me, you did the same exact thing. And I had the same broomstick, same upgrades, and like straight. I doubt it. I'm just kidding. I know it works. But anyway,
okay.
Where is it?
This is where you were.
You don't lie though, the speedometers are not accurate. Remember when I told you that the vigilante said I went over 130 miles an hour? That was because I was going down the hill.
Well, I mean, I kind of think it is. I don't know, because like 130, I mean, that's not... I mean, I've gone that fast in real life, so...
I went 140. But yeah... No, I'm just kidding. I went like 120 and the governor kicked in. But anyway, alright, so...
Well, I don't... are you moving towards me for a reason?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, alright, so we're... Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna just... Okay.
And don't forget, if you win, that's good on my end, because I'm talking about the average. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I'm gonna try, like, I'm not trying to skew anything here, like...
No, you want to kill me on the
Yeah, the point is an accurate test. But
yeah,
if we're being honest, what my actual goal is, like, my narrative is the broomstick's overpowered, so, like, what would fit my narrative is for me to lose, but I'm not gonna lose on purpose, obviously.
Did you just go on fire?
And you can use your missiles and everything.
That's not fair though, remember consistency?
Well, no,
because if I do beat you, then it makes you right. You know what I'm saying?
No, well, I think I can handle it.
How did I win that? How did I win that challenge? I wasn't even All I know is
So you're not going to use your missiles? Okay, well that will make it easy for me, I think.
Well, no, that's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to show you.
Well, let's just see. So you're not using missiles. Let's see what I can do. What? No, you saw that, right?
How did I kill you, dude? What just happened?
No, you see? This is why it's overpowered. We literally crashed into each other. I'm fucking
still alive, right?
A Jimmy Neutron space bike, little freaking tiny mosquito bike, crashed into a fighter jet, and I'm the one who got destroyed. Do you see this? Like, that should almost be clipped. Like, you see this? This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of crap that is why I mean this thing's overpowered. Like, it just ignores crashes. It's like, I make one mistake, it takes actual skill to fly a jet. Like, I make one mistake, it's over. You could just crash at anything. It's okay. I mean, obviously we have to repeat that because, like...
So, I thought I killed you by shooting
Hello,
a missile.
this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
Shoot a missile, right?
Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
That's not what killed you. It would have been the,
No, it would kill me. Like, what do you mean? That totally would kill me.
Well, then I guess I killed you from shooting a missile, but it didn't look like it.
If I crash into you, I mean, that's the type of crap that would kill me. Because it's a jet. Like, it actually has collision. Like, it actually blows up when it hits things. The broomstick doesn't.
So...
But I thought we agreed no missiles anyway, so you shouldn't have been shooting a missile because you said that you wouldn't.
Now you're going back to what I'm saying. I won. Let's not count that, alright? So, I wanted to go my way.
If you want to shoot missiles, tell me I'm okay with that too, but you said that you weren't going to.
No. I want to not shoot missiles. I want you to be able to kill me when I'm trying my hardest. And then you're probably going to end up saying, well, there's a lot better people like me on a broomstick that would have been able to easily dodge that. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to do it like somebody
Well,
that's
so far,
hard.
I'm the one who died, so...
Well, I wasn't even trying to kill you. I was trying to actually...
Yeah, but but that is the type of crap that can happen in a real game. Like, apparently when we crash into each other, I'm the one who dies.
Alright, come on. Let's get this over.
And you're not shooting missiles, right? Like...
Nope, not anymore. Nope. I literally want
anymore? Like, you said that you were... So, like, if you're going to, just tell me you're going to. I'll play differently.
I mean this, and you can look back on the stream, I had hovering mode off. I mean, not hovering mode, I had the automatic missiles turned off. And I did that on purpose so I wouldn't hit you with the missiles. But when I went to press R1, I pressed L1.
Are you focusing though?
Yeah, I'm looking, I have my eyes on you right now.
Yeah, you're not using missiles. There. Okay, let's see.
And I'm just saying, dude, you're a good dog fighter, am I right? So I feel like I'm pretty decent on this Jimmy Neutron stupid bike, so
yeah, well, like any halfwit could use it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of extra tactics that make me
I feel like you're purposely going to not try to get me off this.
Well, when we played, it took you like 10 minutes before you even started firing at me.
Come on. Right, are you warming up or something?
Well, last time I tried something and it didn't work, did it?
Once you kill me on this thing, I'm really trying, alright? I'm really trying, so just shoot me, come on, do it. And when you shoot me, don't be like, oh, see, in another situation, the better dogfighter or a better blah blah. Just, it's possible.
Well, you couldn't do it, that's for sure.
I've done it to people that are as good as me or as less.
I mean, yeah, you realize like what you're doing here is this is I can't like, you know, like this is not like, this is crazy. Like you know that this is a crazy thing to do. Okay. It's you know,
a real good dogfighter that's a rank 1000 plus should be able to take someone off the broomstick, especially if they suck at the broomstick, like I do.
No, that's incorrect, dude. Because my whole point is the broomstick's overpowered. It's like a 4-year-old could use that thing.
So, one, I could easily, you spent years on this game.
I spent years on this game, and that's why I know what I'm talking about when I tell you things like the broomstick's overpowered. A 4-year-old could use it. And no, I don't suck because I can't take one out, because that's the point. It's overpowered trash.
But okay, I'm just gonna drive straight. I'm gonna give you some room. Oh, look at me, I'm a tryhard. Oh no. Somehow me, you know,
I mean, you were right when you said like about like if you were trolling or griefing people, you'd be distracted, and that would be my best chance of taking you out. Like, you know, I could surprise you or get you in a bad position, but like when we're in a, this is like two kings. This is what I'm telling you. You know, because here's the thing. You may not be a rank 1000 like me, but you're not some stupid idiot. Like, you know, you're good at the game. You know, you can say you were rank 300. Like, you're good at this game. You're a competent person. You know, so that's why this is like two kings. If one of us was like some typical moron that we typically see on these games, then yes, it's different.
Right. But yeah, I got it. But what I'm trying to tell you is do the normal technique to lock on with your auto, like your homing missiles, like a normal dogfight, and then when you lock onto me, click into cannon, and then shoot me with your cannon. Try that technique on me. Don't use your missiles. Just only use your missiles like a normal dogfight to lock onto me, and then switch over your cannon. I'm giving you room here, so I'm gonna go into first person and act like I'm taking out somebody, and I'm gonna keep my eye on you. So I'm gonna pretend I'm like taking out players on you. Oh no, a jet's after me. What do? I'm de-elevating myself. Oh.
Yep. Well, yeah, I mean, you purposely made that easy.
No. You can rewatch the stream. I literally did everything to avoid the missiles. Normally, people that are playing this game and that are using the broomstick are
but you had to intentionally acknowledge, like, I'm going to like act distracted.
It's negligence.
Like, you're going to act like you're distracted. So that gives me a leverage, obviously.
I'm just going to say this.
Also, you weren't using missiles, which... See, if I were to do that and you had missiles, it would be instant death for me, because I had to slow down and like aim and like, you know, make sure I was going to hit you. If you had any missiles in there, I'd be gone.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that normally dummies or even good players maybe.
Okay,
right?
but wait. Let me just say something, because those same dummies that you're talking about, do you think that they would do any better in a jet? Or do you think they'd actually do a lot worse in a jet, which takes 1,000,000 times more skill? That's the point. Those same dummies, they wouldn't be able to use a jet to save their life.
So what I'm trying to say is, when people are in Mark IIs, they think that the only thing that could get them down from a jet going after them is a missile, and they think it's a joke. Little do they know, when they have a jet lock onto them, right? They're like, oh, that dude's really gonna try to use a missile, and then you switch over to cannon and do exactly what you did. So my point is still up in the air for a really good dogfighter versus a very good, I hate saying it, but a very good person on the Mark II, right? If someone's able to use both very effectively against each other, it would. I have high confidence that it would be deceiving the. It's a good trick, basically. Like, you're gonna make the person on the broomstick be like, oh, he's gonna try using his missile to get me off this thing.
Why are you running away from me?
I'm not. No. I feel like we
Hello?
touched on that enough.
I think we can do that.
That's
Oh,
why
you
I'm
do?
Yeah, so we're going to the airport, we're dogfighting. But that's why I was trying to explain to you. So imagine, the top, I don't even know how this could be said into words, but imagine, like, someone like you or better on the broomstick, right? Versus, like, the best in every jet pilot, right, in this game. 2 players did this theory, right? But right? It might not go anywhere, you're right. But what I'm saying is, if you go against an average tryhard that's like you, or a little bit less like you, I'm just saying, do you know what I did? I was trying to play like a tryhard. I was focusing on taking out other people, and I did the technique to dodge missiles, which I was lowering myself.
But you realize that works the other way around too. Like a broomstick could also take a jet off guard.
Wait, listen. Do you think somebody that is griefing players on a lobby, taking them out, is going to be worried about a jet using a cannon against them when they're locked onto them? And also aware that they could be shot as well?
Well, everyone knows, anyone worth their salt in this game knows that Laser and Hydra have explosive cannons that are very, very powerful.
Yes.
Everyone knows that. Of course I'm expecting it.
But if they hear that the Hydra or Laser are, locking onto them, they're going to think, oh, they're using a missile. Because why would someone in a mosquito bike think that they're going to go have a cannon come out?
I mean, I don't know, because
Unless
I'm aware that people use missiles like a beacon. Like, good players do that. If you're a good player in this game, that should be on your mind. And if it's not, you get.
They aren't, though. Usually, people that. I mean, there's really good people that are on ground combat, really good with the Jimmy Neutron bike, but they are not good with dogfighting, and they don't know that you're supposed to auto lock on the jets before you switch to cannon. So you get your aim on.
Okay, but look at this. You can have a Hydra versus a Buzzard, and if the Hydra player doesn't know what the hell they're doing, the Buzzard will win. But the objective fact of the matter is that the Hydra is a counter to the Buzzard. The Hydra is more powerful. The Hydra wins. The Hydra is the winning vehicle. Obviously, there's a level of skill needed.
Wait,
but
are you telling me that... Okay, look, wait, you see that player that's on the Oppressor Mark 1?
That's actually my friend, so we should not kill him.
I'm just kidding. I wasn't kidding, actually.
No, that's fine, I'm just telling you.
No, well, I'm glad you told me he was your friend. I was just saying, like, he's in a Mark 1. See, a Mark 1, honestly, I wouldn't have liked it, but I think they should have...
I'd give anything to go back to the Mark 1 days. As much as I hated it, you can't deny, like...
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Because, when you crash into something with the Mark 1, what happens? You actually fall off. Oh my god, can you imagine?
I'm not gonna lie, dude, I've fallen off the Mark 2 a few times.
Well, yeah, you can, but, like, come on, you know what I mean? Like... If someone sneezes on, like, a Hydra, it's gonna explode. It's also, there's a little bit of a chance element to it, where, like, you could fall off of it, but it's likely not to happen. Also, I just want to make you aware that I would have performed better in that test if I was using a Hydra instead of a Laser, because I'm a Hydra. I'm Team Hydra. I know how to use the Hydra better. Well, I have certain maneuvers.
By you saying that, you just actually helped me a lot, actually. With what my point was, jets, that have the cannon, right? They can take people out on the Mark II if they know what they're doing.
Now, it's too difficult. It's not something that's reasonable that you can just say, oh, just get good, right? It's not true. Because anyone who's like, I mean, how do I say this? It's just like you should understand it. It's like the amount of skill needed. Let's put it this way. So for a Hydra, for a Jet tryhard to be able to counter Oppressor Mark IIs that way, they would have to be like 10,000 times more skilled, which is like it's okay. You know, since you said you know how to play chess, I'll think about it this way. Let's say I had a full setup. Listen, I had all my pieces and I gave you only your knights. It's like that's all you have. Like I'll give you your knights and I'll give you 2 pawns. You could still win if I really, really suck at chess, or if you're like a grandmaster at chess, you'll be able to kick my ass with those 2 knights. Because like, I mean, I'm not a chess grandmaster. Like, I know how to play chess, but I'm not a chess grandmaster. There's people like that are like, you know, crazy like chess gods. They could kick my ass with just like freaking like and pawns, you know. But that doesn't mean that it's like 2 knights is like equal to a full setup. It's like, sure, like maybe a Jet could take out broomsticks, but it's only because like their level of skill is so high that they're able, and they had to put in so much more effort, and they've really earned that. But it's like, I mean, that's really what the point is. It's just like saying, you know, I could just give you 2 rooks or something. That's all you have. I'll play a full setup, and if you kick my ass, it doesn't mean those 2 rooks are equal to all the other pieces. It just means that you're crazy amount better, like a crazy amount better. So when we're talking about counters, it's like, think about even skill levels. It's like you want, ideally, if you want to say that something is the counter to something, you're saying that if 2 people with an even skill level were using those vehicles, if one beats the other, that's a counter. Like, I know there's no way that you don't understand that. That was like a really good way to put it. So that's what I'm saying. And there's also the point where it's just like the broomstick. I mean, I guess I can't make this point anymore because, like, so if you did actually destroy my broomstick, you would force the broomstick player to wait 5 minutes. It didn't used to be that way, but you know, you would force them to wait 5 minutes, which is a good thing that they added that. But they could still go to their Terabyte, and I don't know. There's so many other counters to the Jets as well, just to make it overall, like, just overall what's overpowered and what's not overpowered. It's like all it takes to take down a laser is a single sniper rifle shot. A single explosive sniper rifle shot. It's not that hard to hit. It's a pretty big target. It's predictable. You know, like, it's going to turn. You know where it's going. It's easy to hit them. And you're going down. It's that simple. Especially if you're distracted at all by anything and someone on a rooftop somewhere just wants to make your day miserable. One shot, you're done. There's nothing that's straightforward on a broomstick. Like, even like those Hydra tryhards that are able to like take out broomsticks, like they have to put in all this effort and determination, and like you gotta like stare at your screen and like be like, you know, you have your heart racing. You need to drink like 10 Red Bulls. That's how I see it, at least. Like, you need to become a sweaty tryhard, determined, and the broomstick just has to be some lazy 10-year-old, like some lazy 5-year-old or something. You know, with his mom's credit card, bought a broomstick. He doesn't even have to try. But these Hydra tryhards that want to like own the broomsticks, they have like a bucket of sweat. That's the point. It's like they're trying so hard just to get those kills. The broomsticks aren't even trying. Like, that's the point. That's why it's laughable.
Right. I can see that. Yeah.
This is what, like, I thought about this, and that's why, I mean, I wish you were right, though. Like, I'm saying this because, like, I don't wish, like, of course I wish you were right. And I ran a lot of tests when the broomstick came out, and I was in denial. Like, I didn't want to believe it, because I used to love this game so much. It was like a beautiful balance. In 2019, or like I think 2017. Yeah, 2017 was like the best year for GTA, where like everything was just like so perfectly in balance. Like things countered, like this countered that, and this countered that. Everything was like a beautiful circle, and I loved that. And I loved explaining it to people and like telling them what vehicles they can get, and like when it's good and when it's not, and there's drawbacks and bonuses and all that. You know, but it's just not like that anymore. It's just the broomstick is going to be your best thing. It's like the queen in chess. It's like your queen's your best piece. You know, if you suck at chess, you're probably going to lose the queen, but it's still the best piece. Like, objectively speaking, that's your best piece. That's your most powerful piece in chess is the queen. Just because, like, if a grandmaster can take out your queen with a bishop, that doesn't mean that the queen's suddenly not the most powerful chess piece. It is. And Gilly Master agrees with me. Gilly Master was like my main, well, always, like, Gilly Master is like a GTA genius. Like, he knows what counters what. I learned, like, most of my information about countering from him, and, you know, he agrees with me on this. It's like, objectively speaking, like, the only thing that can counter a broomstick is another broomstick. That's how it works. Or, let's say the orbital cannon. Like, we could you know, stoop that low and say that's a counter. Well, I think I've got a lot of good information out in this stream. It's like a really good stream. I might actually add this stream to my Oppressor Mark 2 Expose playlist, just because of all the good information that's in here. But you said you wanted to do a dogfight of some kind. I'm just flying around, you know, like, do you want me to, like, invite you to CEO or something?
Your hangar, yeah. Well, you're flying around.
Well, yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I mean, like,
so I'm gonna go out for a second. I have to use the restroom for 5 minutes. But, I got the cops on me. Should we do an invite only and wait, nah, here, I'll actually, I got the cops. You want to invite me as CEO?
Well, yeah, I can. Maybe we could do that.
Just turn on the friendly fire or whatever. So we're not like just shooting each other's vehicles and not able to collision.
Well, you won't be able to lock on to me, but I'll make sure it's off.
Was that like charismatic, or were you trying to say that's a part of the game?
So I mean, we can't lock on to each other in an organization, but
you can if you go on the settings.
No, there's a friendly fire, which is whether or not you can damage me. That you can't lock on to me. Like, you can accidentally, you know, hit me with something, but I'll turn that off. Like, I think that's already off. I don't like that to be on. I don't want friendly fire on. I don't want my associates to kill me, so.
Oh, but my KD ratio, no.
Your KD ratio is 0.00 on here, so.
Probably not anymore. It's probably 1.0.
Oh, right. Let's see, because you got some kills.
It's 0. It usually
No, it's still. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. No, you know what? I don't think you did kill me, actually.
Ratio?
I don't think you did kill me.
The KD ratio, right? Did you see that?
Oh, right. I forgot, man. I forgot.
Unless it's like in a team deathmatch.
Yeah, I forgot about that. See, yeah. That's why.
Alright, I'm in the airport, but I'm gonna go idle. I'm actually just gonna, like, rubber band it quick so I don't get kicked from the section. I don't have a ponytail, obviously, so I need to find. I don't have rubber bands on it. I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I'll just stick the analog stick, so. Alright, there we go. I'll be right back, right?
Fine.
Alright, I'll be like 5 minutes. can you spawn me a laser so when I get back we can dogfight?
Okay.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Oh crap, look at that. What the hell? I must have went so high up or something that it just destroyed. It's like a rocket going toward the... Well, this is not a good place to land, is it? And I didn't even die. Let me think here. So I did the Mark II testing, and we're going to move on to something else. So I might actually just end this stream. And he'll probably keep his going. But this was just a good stream to show how overpowered the Oppressor Mark II was. I might add it to my playlist of my Broomstick Exposed playlist. Oh, I went too far. That's what it was. While I was messaging you. Yeah, I'm thinking I might end this stream. My friend is actually doing his own stream. And we were going to do like dog fighting or something. I don't know what else. But we finished our broomstick testing, so I mean that's like a good place to finish this stream. I might add it to that playlist there. We tested basically like, you know, jets versus broomstick, both sides. And I made some really good analogies, and I showed, you know, just why the broomstick still has no counters. Oh. Wait, that's not you. That is weird. That shouldn't happen, huh?
All more.
I wish I could do more tests, because it's just my friends, like, I can never do, like, for example, Hunter versus Broomstick. Like, I always wanted to do that, but they're both personal vehicles, so you would need... I would need a friend to either own the Broomstick or own the Hunter. And for whatever reason, you know, I can't find someone. Hunter versus, or, but, I mean, yeah, like, the Hunter would be, because the Hunter is the best helicopter possible to use against the Broomstick. It's still not going to work, but, you know, for a vigorous test, we'd want that, because in my other tests, I'm using, like, Savage and Buzzard and stuff, and that's fine, but it's like, people can easily criticize that and just say, you know, well, if you were using the Hunter, like, that's the better one. Like, how would the Hunter work out? But if you're not an idiot, you should see that, you know, it's not going to work out well. Especially if we're talking about a Hunter that doesn't have a gunner on it. But it's just not going to work out. But anyway, you know what? I am going to end the stream. I don't want it to get too long, and I did what I wanted to do. And if I want to keep doing it, I'll just start another one.